take out the excess baggage, take out anything that isn't necessary in my life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein, and this is my beauty and ASMR channel where I share with you product reviews and hacks and tips, as well as relaxing ASMR content to help you relax, de-stress, and take your mind off of whatever it is you might need help taking your mind off of. If you had the chance to read my community post, I have been struggling mentally for quite some time now. It took its toll on me. I would keep trying to start again and it would be like a false start. It would a lot of life circumstances, things. I don't need to get into it right now on this video in this channel because I do have my lifestyle and motherhood channel, more Serein, linked in the description box if that interests you. Needless to say, it's taken me some time to be able to sit down in front of the camera. And I apologize for not uploading more consistently, even though every time I say I'm going to, because I think I'm ready to, somehow or another something happens and I don't. So just bear with me as I figure it out. And it's really hard because this channel started as Dress Yourself Happy because I was really depressed and going through one of the worst bouts of depression I'd ever experienced, which was how I discovered the beauty community here on YouTube and then wanted to be a part of it. And it was all about just creating content to help you relax, unwind, take your mind off of whatever it is you might need help taking your mind off of. Also, it helped me. It helped me so much recover from depression and find a way to manage my depression and just grow. And it sucks because this is the first time in I think 7 years where creating content wasn't helping me as an outlet. I really felt trapped. I felt trapped because I didn't have an outlet. I didn't have a community I could reach out to, even though I know so many of you guys are there for me via Instagram, via DMs and comments. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm slowly trying to find my way back. And as I try to find my way back, I thought how fitting to do a very large empties video to take out the trash. Take out the excess baggage, take out anything that isn't necessary in my life, stop hoarding on to garbage, figuratively and physically, and also share with you some products because this is what my channel was all about, starting out with product reviews, just from one beauty consumer lover to another, on how products worked for me. Maybe that would help you out if you were trying to purchase something or looking for a new purchase or trying to replace something. Always remember mindful consumerism. Buy what you need with a little bit of treats here and there, but there's no need to hoard products or overconsume. I think that adds to the stress, adds to the mental clutter. Before we get too far into the video, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I typically upload twice a week on this channel, beauty content as well as professional facial treatments and ASMR content to help you relax and take your mind off of whatever it is you need help taking your mind off of. I like to focus on mindful consumerism, mindful consumption, and then of course, if you like to get to know me, you like weekly vlogs and anything beyond beauty, more Serein, my second channel, Lifestyle and Motherhood. I do lots of product reviews there as well. Very heavy in the new mom product review section over there, just because that's where I am currently in life. And I also just love sharing with you guys what's going on a little bit more raw, a little more personal over there. You can find me on social media at SereinWoo, Instagram and TikTok. And both of those are more like a hodgepodge of everything that interests me. Moving along into my garbage, my trash. Let's take this out because I need a fresh slate. And fresh slate, big elephant in the room, Chris built me a studio in our house. Work in progress still. I will do a full studio tour when we're fully done. I have to turn the air off when I'm filming, so let's see how long it stays relatively comfortable in here before I start dripping sweat. It is summer in LA, in the valley. This is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. I do enjoy it. I did use most of it up. I don't really love the scent of this. I like the texture. I think it does a nice gentle cleanse for the morning or as your second cleanse, but it is not my favorite scent. And if I were to go out and spend my money on a cleanser, this would not be a repurchase for me. Then there's the Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Jelly 3%. Love, 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 love this cleanser. I am hugely a Naturium fan now, and I judge my friends' products almost harsher than not, because I don't want people to think, oh, you know Susan and you've known her through the years and she's nice to you and your friends and that's why you're nice to her products and her brand. I actually am very, very careful, and I actually spend longer testing out their products just because I want to make sure that I can for sure with a doubt. And I do that with all product testing, but I always feel like people are like, well, that's nepotism. And I'm like, well, no, it isn't, because you know, this is really good, and the price point on Naturium products is just out of this world because they're so affordable for the quality and the quantity of product you're getting. I love that they're available at Target now, except my local Target's always sold out of their products, which is a good thing for Susan and Naturium, not such a great thing for me. But the Niacinamide Cleansing Jelly 3% is awesome. I'm currently using the Greens cleanser. I actually prefer the Niacinamide Cleansing Jelly more than the Greens cleanser from Naturium. This one I feel like is just really lovely. It does a nice lather. It removes everything without stripping down my skin. I just really enjoyed it. I love the packaging. It comes in a pump, very simple, easy to use. I used up a Beauty Counter Plus All Bright C Serum. This has turmeric and vitamin C. I did enjoy it. I do have another one. There's just so many vitamin C's out there, and they can be very expensive and very affordable, and it's almost hard to know what you're paying for sometimes. It's why I really like the SkinCeuticals one, the PCA Skin one, which is in my kit. It's been in my kit for like I think 3 or 4 years now. I still have my kit with PCA Skin if you want to try their products out. I also really, really love the Naturium one, which I just finished up. I don't really know if the Beauty Counter one is the same efficacy as those I just mentioned. However, I do like it. There's nothing, I have nails. Sorry if it's distracting and annoying. I'm like doing that a lot. I don't hate it. I wouldn't rush out to purchase it, but I don't hate it. I'm kind of indifferent about this. Like, I'll use it if I have it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, it's a ride or die vitamin C for me. Here is the Beyond Mascara from City Beauty. This was my favorite mascara when I did not have lash extensions because it had peptides to help treat my lashes and condition my lashes, but it also had this beautiful spoolie that really added volume as well as lengthen and held a curl. It's very hard for me to find mascaras for my baby stick straight Asian lashes that just don't want to show up. This one did a really nice job, and I really enjoyed this one. I do like the benefits of it nourishing my lashes as well. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. People love this one, but I find it to be kind of clumpy and it doesn't last very long in the tube. So you know how sometimes mascara gets better with age? It's that like sweet spot of like maybe a week or two old, but not quite dried out yet. This feels like that right out of the bottle, but then very quickly dries out and then gets clumpy. It is a good mascara when it's good, but it kind of like, it just goes downhill really fast. This one is the Kevyn Aucoin Indecent Mascara. This one I liked. The spoolie is really interesting. It's kind of like a Christmas tree spoolie, which I think is really effective to grab all of my baby lashes on the inner corner of my eyes, as well as the outer corner, and kind of give me that cat eye look. Feel like I would repurchase this one if I didn't have lash extensions. It was a good mascara. I actually really like their tubing mascara as well from Kevyn Aucoin. Here is the Laura Jones High CBD Formula Bath Salts. I do like this. I like that it's individually packaged, so one packet, one bath. Sometimes when I find that they're in a tub, that packaging's hard because you're not able to get the correct dose of CBD. It's more of like a guesstimate of how much CBD you're gonna get per bath, but you can very easily not get enough if you're especially soothing pain, or if you really need it for more therapeutic versus just enjoyment and spa-ness. I do like this one, but there's another one I prefer over the Laura Jones one, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is a PCA Skin makeup removing wipes. I rarely use makeup removers on my face. If I do, it's going to be the Kogen Do Spa Cleansing Wipes. Those are my absolute favorites. I find that those are not as harsh on the skin, but still do a really good job at removing or pulling the makeup away from your face versus like pushing it all around. I also like that it's the micellar water from Kogen Do, so it is doing its job at kind of pulling makeup away and breaking it up. I rarely use it on my face though. We're talking like I'm doing a makeup switch or something like that. That's the only reason I really use a makeup wipe. Otherwise, I use wipes for testing products out and mostly to wipe my hands. So this one is from PCA Skin. I like it. Probably wouldn't purchase it just because it was a little on the drying side, and I just don't think you need makeup wipes unless you're using it as like baby wipes to do swatches. Here's the Glow Recipe Plum Hyaluronic Serum. I really like this. It smells good. It felt nice. There wasn't a stickiness or like this weird thing with hyaluronic serums. Sometimes they can just sit on the skin and not absorb quickly enough. Really enjoyed this. Would actually repurchase this if I ran out of hyaluronic acids to test. Here is a toothpaste from Rise Well. This is a mineral toothpaste. It's naturally whitening and effective. It's wild mint. I got this from The Tot, which is one of my favorite kind of mommy stores where I can buy things for Lillian as well as myself. And I did enjoy this. I did not enjoy the packaging. It got very kind of gross and grimy because of the way it's like a screw top and it's a short one at that. It just not the greatest packaging, but I like the product. Here is a One Love Botanical Enzyme Cleansing Oil, one of my favorite clean, toxic-free, kind of green beauty brands. I really like this cleansing oil. It's really lovely, and you kind of feel like you actually see a difference by using this cleansing oil, which isn't very often. Here's a Think Sport Aloe and Tea Leaves body wash. Really love Think Sport and Think Baby for their bubble baths, body washes, and other things like that. One of my favorite luxury toothpaste brands is Le Bon. They're a French luxury toothpaste brand. Clean. I think it's fluoride free. It's really lovely. So this is in the papaya natural whitening effect. So it uses papaya enzymes to whiten. I don't know what scent this is, but I love this stuff. We've gone through countless tubes of this in my household. Chris and I kind of fight over it. Here is a Pharmacy Honey Glow Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Moisturizer. This is really lovely. I like it. Not crazy about the packaging because it's really hard to get like around there. Actually, I didn't know there was this much product left when I threw it in here because it's just been settling, but it isn't like my favorite because the hole is a little small and then the jar is a little awkward to get through. So while I enjoy this, again, Pharmacy has like a honey scent to their products, which I'm not a fan of, but I kind of understand because they use real honey. Almost like a little too much for me, and scent is such a personal preference. So just keep that in mind. I'm not a big fan of that scent. However, I do enjoy this. However, I also prefer the Naturium Plant Ceramide Rich Cream, and that is more affordable and more accessible in my opinion. And for how much I use moisturizers, I would recommend that one versus this one. Although if you want to try this one, I have no issues with it outside of the packaging and the scent. Here is a Jojoba Company Jojoba Water Toning Mist. Really love this. I actually wish Jojoba Company was a little more accessible in stores. Really love this toning mist. It felt lovely. It was like a perfect spray. Nice, subtle rose water scent, not too strong, very light. And I love jojoba oil. Jojoba in general is one of my favorite ingredients in skincare. Here is an Eve Low Moisture Lotion. Really love this for hot weather. It's a very lightweight moisturizer that is very moisturizing but not heavy or thick on the skin. Perfect for a daytime moisturizer even if you are drier because it does its job without feeling heavy. I used up a Kosas Chemistry Serein Clean. This is my favorite deodorant. It is a roller ball one, so you shake it up and you roll it onto your underarms. Chris and I both love this one. It also has AHAs, so it helps with ingrown hairs. It also helps with discoloration under the arms. Really love this. It's a great one. I already repurchased like 4 or 5 of them because anytime there's a sale, I throw one of these 2 of these in my cart. This is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. Really love the Josie Maran Whipped Body Butters. One of my favorite body butters, really luxurious, very moisturizing. I like the unscented one from this line. Sometimes the scent can be a little too much for me. So the unscented one is my favorite one from here, and it just feels lovely, really rich, but absorbs quickly into the skin. I used up a Happy Dance bath bomb. This is a Stress Away CBD bath bomb that's a little bit more affordable in the CBD world. It's Kristen Bell and Laura Jones kind of collaborated and created this brand. I do like it. I didn't feel like a huge difference using this. It wasn't that much relieving, but it's fun. If you're just looking for a fun bath bomb, that's fine. But if you're looking for a CBD one, I still prefer Life Elements when it comes to bath bombs. They're really, really efficient and handmade, and just this is another Derma E Scar Gel. I go through these like crazy. Anytime I have any cuts, bug bites, mosquito bites, anytime my skin might scar or have a scab, I start applying Scar Gel. This works on your face as well if you have breakouts that you're worried about hyperpigmentation or discoloration. Once the breakout is starting to heal, start applying this 2 times a day, 3 times a day, however many times you can remember. So I use this now on my C-section incision scar, which unfortunately has keloid. I do keloid easily, so I'll have to either get it removed at some point or just kind of live with it. No one really sees it, so it's fine. Something that kind of bothered me when I was recovering and still recovering. Really love this for that, as well as anytime I get a mosquito bite, in order to kind of help it heal a little bit better so it doesn't have hyperpigmentation or darkness. I start applying this always, at least once a day. One of my favorite sunscreens, I actually forgot about this, and this is something I would totally repurchase as a tinted mineral SPF. This is from First Aid Beauty. It's the Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen with zinc oxide, SPF 30. Really lovely, great for sensitive skin, really good to not have that white cast, really good if you're using it with makeup or without makeup. It's going to look good underneath it, and it's going to look beautiful on the skin without it. Really amazing product. I actually need to get another one of those when I run out of my current SPF. Glossier Boy Brow, I've gone through countless of these because they're just that amazing. And then I used up the Hourglass Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in the shade Soft Brunette. This is probably my favorite pencil from Hourglass. Their original Arch one is just a little too thick for me. This one is so much more precise, and the shade is beautiful. The pencil, the spoolie, everything about it is really lovely. It is quite pricey though for how quickly I go through brow pencils. I also really like the Kevyn Aucoin Brunette Precision Brow Pencil. This one's awesome. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's not a cap, it's a twist up. So sometimes if you don't remember to twist it down, or if you're just throwing it in, it could probably break. But then the spoolie has a cap on it. So really, really love this. This actually lasted quite a bit, so I would repurchase this for sure. When it comes to CBD products, especially CBD bath products, I always advocate and recommend Life Elements. Back when Chris and I still had the Art of Care, where we predominantly carried CBD products, a curated collection of tested CBD products, we carried Life Elements, and it is still one of my absolute favorite brands. Life Elements has come out with their recovery bath salt. So 1 packet is 1 bath, because this is guaranteed 300 milligrams of CBD. So if you are dealing with a lot of aches and pains, you're going to use this and sit in the bath. It's like having a nice massage, and it helps you relax, it helps with the aches and pains. I threw my back out recently because Lillian keeps growing and I'm not lifting enough weight. I sat for 30 minutes in a bath with this bath salt, and it's amazing. So really recommend that if you are someone who deals with joint issues, arthritis, or works out a lot. Speaking of CBD, I really love Plus CBD products to ingest, and one of my favorite products is their 10 milligram CBD gummy extra strength formula, full spectrum. It's just their regular one. It's cherry mango. Obviously I ate all of this. I have gone through a couple of these. Chris and I have these as like a treat throughout the day. It helps us with recovery, it helps us with stress, it helps us with a lot of, you know, just what CBD does. I am very particular when it comes to which CBD brands I will trust and use, and I really like Plus CBD. So their gummies are delicious and also lower in sugar, lower in carbs. They still have sugar and carbs in it, but it's on the lower spectrum out of all of the CBD gummies out there. It is delicious, and it's individually dosed, which is great. Vitamin C. This is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum that I've been using. Absolutely love this. I did a whole Instagram Reels and TikTok on it, along with 2 other vitamin C's I've been testing out. Love that it comes in a pump. Love that it's in a container that's not going to get light. Vitamin C is pretty, it can be easily destabilized depending on the packaging and what else you're formulating it with. Love it. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. The vitamin E helps the vitamin C penetrate deeper into the skin to do its job. I love hyaluronic acid. My skin drinks it up, but you want to make sure you're using hyaluronic acid in conjunction with moisturizing ingredients, because hyaluronic acid is a humectant, which is going to draw moisture. If it's not able to draw moisture from the other products you're layering over or from the environment, I live in a very dry environment, it's going to suck it from your skin, which is going to end up doing the opposite of what you want it to do. Love this affordable vitamin C that I trust, that I think does a really amazing job. Used up a Bare Republic Clear Screen Clean and Invisible Sunscreen Spray SPF 50. This is a chemical SPF, but it's on the safer side, so I do really like this. I would not use this on Lillian because she's a baby. She's 8 months right now as I sit down to film this. So this is what Chris and I put on ourselves, but because we're holding her usually and she might touch it and come in contact with it, I still do want to use something that's a little bit on the safer side even when it's chemical. I love Bare Republic. They're actually a division of Kula, and while they make minerals SPF for Lillian that I put on her as well as for adults, I personally, this is easier for me when I'm reapplying on the go. I never spray it in her vicinity. I always go somewhere else to spray it. It's easy, it's quick, it's invisible, it's a little greasy, but not bad. Another one of the Derma E Scar Gel. I had 2 in these empties. Ever Eden. This is their lifting and firming lotion, avocado, collagen, and seaweed. I love that it comes in a pump. I like the product. It smelled nice. It wasn't too strong in any type of fragrance or scent. It did a nice job at absorbing. It felt nice on the skin. Now, as far as toning and lifting, I don't know if it actually works, but I enjoyed it as a moisturizer, specifically in the areas that I felt I needed a little bit more help, like my belly, especially the lower belly, my thighs, inner thighs, and things like that. But no cream is going to replace a nutrient-dense, healthy, whole food diet or exercise. This, I feel like, just makes that skin look a little bit nicer. Indie Lee Energizing Body Wash. I love Indie Lee products. I love this body wash. It smells amazing. It's got like this citrusy spa scent that just immediately invigorates and calms you at the same time. Love it. Used it all up. I think that's like a second bottle. I've used a couple of those actually. Oh my gosh, a third thing of the Derma E Scar Gel. Used up Summer Fridays lip butter. Really love this, especially at night as a lip mask before I go to bed. Hate the packaging, but at time of filming, they just relaunched with a new packaging and a new shade, so I would be open to testing that out. Really particular with my lip products. Love, love, love this lip butter. This lip butter has replaced my Bite Agave lip mask, which was like my ride or die for years. Lash serum. This was actually a Japanese lash serum that I purchased from my lash artist, Miyako. I always hesitate to share Miyako's contact information because she is so busy and I have trouble getting in sometimes for my lash fills, but she's amazing. If you DM me on Instagram, I will share with you her information and her Instagram. She is like the best lash artist ever. I've been going to her for over a year, and then the pandemic happened and I was pregnant, so I took a little bit of a break. As you guys could probably know if you watch my channel, I did a ton of like DIY lash extension reviews at home because that was what I was doing for the longest time. And I decided, as part of like my new motherhood journey, just finding myself again, I was gonna go back to Miyako. One, I can't do this for myself. Like, she does it so perfectly, so natural, so flawless, so effortless. She's quite affordable for the quality of work. She's absolutely the best because I don't ever feel pain or discomfort. I actually take naps now. And for me, it's like my mommy time, my alone mommy time that cannot be disturbed, must take a nap kind of a situation. So I've been going back to Miyako, and this was a lash serum I purchased from her to like keep the strength of my natural lashes so that I can keep doing extensions. So then I used up a Versed Skin Soak Rich Moisture Cream. Versed is a pretty impressive skincare line available at Target. Very, very affordable, good products. I do like this moisturizer. Is it my favorite? No. If I was on a budget, would I purchase it? Possibly. Between this and the CeraVe one, if I was on a strict budget, I might purchase the CeraVe one because I think I get more, but I think this one's still cheaper, but then price per ounce. If I had my choice when it came to drugstore or Target specifically, I would get the Naturium Ceramide Plant Ceramide Rich Cream. That's the one I would get. And then the Le Bon toothpaste, I have a little mini one because that was all I had and I ran out of toothpaste. This one is like mango flavored. It's lovely. Just try Le Bon. Try it. Gift it. It is gorgeous. That is all of my garbage I've been hoarding to share with you, and it feels good to just sit down, talk about products, give you my opinion and my review on them. Maybe it'll help you out if you are looking for something to replace something that you're out of, or if you wanted to try something new. I am trying to use up what I have before opening new things, so I'm a little slower in the skincare reviews, not so much in the makeup reviews. I have a bunch of new affordable drugstore products I want to play with, so I'm thinking of filming a video for that. I will be back with professional facial treatments and ASMR content very soon. The ASMR content, I just mentally needed a break because sometimes when you're mentally not there, like, it's very hard for you to be that grounding person for someone else. I don't ever want to transfer my hectic energy or my sad energy onto someone that I'm trying to help skincare wise and mentally and emotionally wise. I might be back in like a week or two. I'll start scheduling them. And then for professional treatments, we're kind of in this weird place again where, you know, we're back to wearing masks indoors. I am vaccinated, Chris is vaccinated, but I do have my baby who is not. I'm also worried about ASMR content because I'm bringing people into my home or my space, and then I'm like literally standing over them, breathing on them. I think I'll probably wear a mask, but you might hear that for ASMR. I don't know. I have to figure things out. I know most of you guys are here for ASMR only, which makes me a little sad because I really love sharing with you guys my products reviews and just talking about beauty sometimes. Sometimes it's easier for me to just sit down and talk about beauty products and just kind of like hide in my little beauty cave and just feel like girlfriends, boyfriends chatting with each other versus like having to schedule someone to come in and really like give them a whole spa treatment, and that usually takes like 2 to 3 hours. You're only seeing like an hour usually because I have to edit around stuff, but it's a long process. But they will be back, and I appreciate those of you guys who did join my Patreon for ASMR and have continued to support me even through not being able to post as frequently as I had anticipated I would or hoped to. So I just really appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate you watching this video and still watching this video. YouTube to me has always been this great escape, this great equalizer, and this community where I could feel less alone and less isolated. It's been very hard for me to kind of find my new voice here. So I'm still working through all of that. And to be quite honest, through the last 7 years, I've grown so much as a person, and I'm grateful for that. But I also know that this channel is predominantly beauty, professional facial treatments, and ASMR. That is what does well here, and I confuse you and I confuse YouTube and I confuse the algorithm when I post anything beyond that, which is why I started More Serein. More Serein is literally everything else, from weekly vlogs, me just getting to share a bit about myself, my life, other product reviews like diapers, pans, cooking, my recipes, like nutrition, fitness, everything else, which is more of me as a whole person, which is something I really want to be able to do and grow, because getting to share highlights of my week with you not only benefits you as entertainment, but it really benefits me. I get to look back at these moments in my life and see how far I've come or where I was in that moment and either relive it or reflect on it. It's my version of a photo album, and it's also my version of how I was creating and how my creativity was back then or now. I love sharing weekly vlogs for that reason, and I want to be able to start doing that with you, especially as Lillian's growing so fast. And if I vlog those moments, I feel like I can go back and like see her face when she was like a nugget. She's still a nugget. But I don't know if that makes any sense. It's more for me than anything. And I love sharing with you guys recipes and cooking tips and nutrition hacks. I am a certified nutritionist. I'm probably going to extend my learning next year or this year and become a master certified nutritionist through Precision Nutrition. Being able to share what I've learned with you guys, because so many of you guys reach out to me by DM like, how did you start baby-led weaning with Lillian? How did you do this? How did you do that? And it's so hard to share that via DM or just quickly through stories. I want to create videos that can help you on your journey too. If you're going through stuff similar to me or have gone through similar with me, maybe we can like create a community over there as well. So that is linked in the description box. And then my Instagram and TikTok is kind of like I said, a hodgepodge of beauty, fashion, ASMR, nutrition, fitness, lifestyle, unboxings, you name it, whatever's going on in my day, that is what's happening. I am also doing Amazon Live. So my first Amazon Live, which I will link below, has already happened, and it's about newborn must-haves. I'm going to do like getting started on YouTube, all the equipment I recommend, and if you can catch me live, which I always share on my Instagram stories, or if you can follow me on my Amazon page, you'll be notified whenever I go live through the Amazon app. But I'll also share with you guys the links for my lives over on my Instagram stories. The cool thing is if you go on it live, you can ask me questions about the product specifically or about like how I use it or anything regarding that subject during the live. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to throw a little bit of content everywhere because I know YouTube, a lot of people watch it for different reasons. I watch it for beauty, but I really watch TikTok for more beauty now and Instagram Reels for beauty. And I love watching van life still here on YouTube and like deep dives on YouTube. I just think like we're all evolving, we're all changing constantly. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on all of my socials that you are also on. I love talking with you guys. I love chatting with you guys. And I really appreciate your continued support and I just really appreciate you continuing to be a part of this community. It means more than I could ever express to you. Hope to see you guys back here in my next video. I upload twice a week, Friday and Sundays. Until next time, have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye!